Good morning and welcome to day 4 of the Last Man Stands World Cup. We have a Group A game here. We have England taking on the Kenyan under-23s. Should be an absolute cracker game. We have England from the toss, England winning the toss and deciding to bat first. Opening the batting we have David Wood from London and Ben Rogers from Southampton. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. All to play for here. Both teams looking for a place in finals day come Saturday. Opening the bowling for the Kenyan under-23s is Dennis Kavinya. Had a good game yesterday. Had a look at the wicket. The wicket looks rock hard and should be an absolute belter. So David Wood away. Opening the face, running it down to third man. We'll get back for 2. So in terms of other games here at the World Cup here in Kenya today, following this game will be South Africa against LMS Kenya. 12:40 at Gymkhana, Bangladesh taking on the rest of the world. That should be another great game. And the last game of the day will be LMS Kenya against LMS Pakistan. Cut away. There's a man on the cover boundary. He'll cut that off.
Just seen the ultimate dog flags. Use the
So Ben Rogers on strike. Little paddle around the corner down to fine leg. No one down there. It'll run away for 4. So Ben Rogers off the mark immediately with a boundary. Nicely played down the ground by Rogers. It'll just be a single. England coming off a big win yesterday against Pakistan. So the confidence is high. It's good spirit in the camp. Well led by Harry Kiloran. So last ball of the over. Slapped away. Long off will get around. He'll cut it off. Fantastic fielding there, and they'll get back for 2. So high energy in the field here from the Kenyan under-23s. So that's the first over complete. 8 for 0. If we look at the pool standings currently, Bangladesh top of the pool with 3 wins from 3 games. Second, the rest of the world team, followed by England, and then Kenya and Pakistan. So spin again. Yeah, sorry. That's the other. So second over is going to be bowled by Alan Kebabi. Had a good game yesterday. Right arm seam up. On strike we have Ben Rogers, compact player, coming off a good 50 yesterday for England. Hit away, it's a deep extra cover. Nice looking shot there by Ben Rogers. He's a quality player. Just trying to run it down to third man, going past the outside edge. David Wood has been out this week with that shot. Needs to be careful. These two batsmen need to build a solid foundation. Good opening partnership. A big competitive total here to bowl at later. Cut away into the gap. And run away for 4. Great shot there by David Wood. Well bowled by Kebabi. Good comeback there. So this is a must-win game for both teams. Both teams looking to take the second spot in this pool. Bangladesh already qualified for finals day. They're a formidable team and they're going to be tough to beat. One of the tournament favourites now for sure. Nicely played. Extra cover, just be a single. So David Wood looking in good form today. So 2 overs, score is 17 for naught. So the captain of the Kenyan under-23s, Toman Ojijo, into the bowling attack. David Wood on strike. Cut away. There's a man out there on the cover boundary. It's a bit of a fumble and they'll get back for 2, so that's good running.
Hello.
Oh. To wide. To the back foot, punched out to cover. It's good running, they'll get back for 2. This is good cricket from the England openers. Good communication, early communication is key. So good over here. Oh, a bit sloppy here from the Kenyan under-23 fielders. No backing up. They're able to get back for another. Slashed away to the point fence. They'll get back for 2. So really good over here for England. Tossed up. That's good fielding for zone bowling from Tom Ajijo. So 3 overs complete. The score is 27 for naught. David Wood not out, 19 of 12. Ben Rogers 8 of 5. So Alan Kibabi and bowl his second over. There were some fantastic scenes here last night at the Simba Union. A whole lot of kids from the East Africa Character Development Trust were here for some coaching from the England and Australian players. It's amazing to see the talents on offer here and how much the kids love chatting to the players about stories, about everything in life. The Bangladesh guys were also involved in it, so thanks to all the teams that took part in the night. Nicely played by David Wood. Wisely decided against the 2. So good start here for England. Either way, into the gap. It's good running there from David Wood. Early call, coming back to the danger end, comfortably back for 2. Great shot there by Ben Rogers, flicked off his hips, few bounces into the pavilion. A welcome boundary there for the England team. So 4 overs complete. The score is 36 for naught. David Wood 22 of 15. Ben Rogers going along nicely, 14 of 7. Weather conditions here in Nairobi, a little bit overcast. There was a bit of rain this morning, but that's passed. A little bit cool with the breeze, highs of about 22, 23 as the day goes on. So John Inveo into the attack. That's good running this from the England batsman. Ran the first one hard, putting the fielders under a bit of pressure. Nicely clipped off his legs. Oh, David Wood. Nice shot there by Ben Rogers. Out to deep mid wicket. Just be a single. Again, good running from the England openers. Turning ones into twos. So 1 over to go, 1 ball to go in this over. Slapped away. It's deep extra cover. Just a single. So 5 overs complete. The score is 43 for naught. England going along nicely here. Crucial game for them here. They need the win. They've won 1 and lost 1 so far. Beaten by Bangladesh on day 1. A win against Pakistan yesterday. And a win today and a win tomorrow against the rest of the world will see them into finals day on Saturday. Top 2 from each group qualify. There are 10 teams here, 2 groups of 5. So the captain, Tom Ajijo, going to continue. Slapped away. There's a man out there on the fence. I'll cut it off. Tossed up. Outside edge there from Ben Rogers. There is no one down there at third man, so it's going to be 4. Unlucky there from Tom Jojo. So to all the viewers tuning in from London, especially southwest London, we know that this team has a big following in Rains Park. Eugene Berger, the Romerals, Greg Buchanan, Wayne Edgar, Neville Talbot, all watching England play, and their mates Blake van der Linde, David Wood. So better over this for the Kenyan under 23s. Trying to bowl the leggy, drifting down legs, going to be a wide. Hit away, long off is wide, he's running around, it's a great dive. Fantastic fielding there from Duncan, putting his body on the line. Absolute scenes here at the Simba Cricket Ground in Nairobi, Kenya. The last man stands World Cup. Hit away. There's a man out here. Oh! Unfortunately, unable to cut that one off, and another boundary there for David Wood. So 6 overs complete. The score is 56 for naught. David Wood going along nicely, 36 of 23. Ben Rogers 20 of 10. So the England openers setting up a nice foundation here. So the new man into the attack, Duncan Mchendetsi. Right arm seam up. Nicely bowled. Played down the ground. We'll get back for 2. So it's good cricket here from England. Just keeping the scoreboard ticking over. Nicely played there by David Wood, clipping it off his legs. There's a man down there at deep square. He'll cut it off. Just be a single. So Ben Rogers on strike. Nicely played. Just dropped in the gap. He'll get back for 2 comfortably. So again, very good cricket this from the England openers. Going along nicely here. Looking across at the dressing room. It's all smiles. They look pretty relaxed. Team's having a great time here in Nairobi. It's in the air. This is going to be a serious catch if the guy can get underneath it. The ball just bounces short. It went up a long way. I think the fielder didn't pick it up early enough. So 7 overs complete. The score is 64 for naught. David Wood 39, 25. Ben Rogers 25 of 13. The next game here at Simba Union today will be South Africa taking on Kenya. The South African team is a powerful team. They're one of the tournament favourites. So be looking forward to watching that encounter. So the new bowler into the attack is Kevin Manga. Right arm off spinner. That's well bowled. Swing and a miss there from Ben Rogers. Has gone for a wide, so it'll be 3 wides. Definitely looks like Ben Rogers looking to tee off now, indicating to David Wood that there's a bit of turn there. Oh, it's a big appeal. Ben Rogers caught in front, trying to hit it down to mid-wicket. LBW, the umpire having no hesitation in raising the dreaded finger. Unfortunately, that's the end of the innings for Ben Rogers. Good effort by him this morning. So the new batter making his way to the creases, the dangerous Shiv Patel. He's had a fantastic tournament so far. He had a big game against Bangladesh. And the team is going to be hoping for more of the same here. So Kevin Munga just drifting down the leg. That's 4 more for the England total. So I thought it went for wide, but must have got a bit of bat on that. Shiv Patel. If he gets in, I think this commentary box, I'm in trouble here. Loads of balls going to fly in this direction. Played nicely down the ground. Long on will cut it off. Just a single. So 8 overs complete. 75 for 1 are England. Going along nicely yet. Slapped away to the cover fence for another single. Dennis Cavigna, a tidy first over, just 11 from it. Oof, inside edge, it's gone through the keeper's legs. I think that's going to run away for 4. So there's no comments in the scorebook. Can't coach a shot like that. And 4 more to David Wood's total. He moves to 46, so 1 hit away from his 50. Hit away down the ground. There's no one here at long off. A few bounces into the side screen. And that's David Wood's 50, well batted. So, just looking across at the dugout, looks like there's going to be a bit of a change here in the batting order. Normally Captain Harry Kaloran bats at 4. It looks like the main man Blake van der Linde scrambling to get his pads on. A hugely popular guy on these tours. He's travelled all the world This last man stands. Loads of mates in all the different teams. So the big man makes his way to the wicket. He'll be looking for good performance here. He's a quality player. Hasn't had much of a chance with the bat. So again, England have the luxury of a left-hand, right-hand partnership here. Fantastic to see Blake's mom here watching, along with his girlfriend Gabby and his son Noah. They're all having a great time here in Nairobi. Cut away, down to third man. The man will get around, cut it off. So Van der Linde off the mark immediately. It's well bowled. So 9 overs complete. The score is 86 for 1. Shiv Patel 6 off 3. Van der Linde 2 off 2. So important partnership here for England required. Now left arm spin introduced into the attack. George Courier. Love seeing left arm spinners bowl. It's a difficult art to perfect. Nicely bowled. Well played by Shiv Patel. Pitched it out to long off for a single. Both these players, positive players, like to feel the bat on ball, like to score and deal in boundaries. Nicely down the ground to long on. Oh, it's nearly hit me. It's a great shot there by Blake van der Linde. He knew the long on was pretty wide. He hit the gap nicely. Oof. Put a turn there for the left arm spinner. Short, pulled away. Here's the man at square leg. He'll cut it off. Nicely down the ground from Shiv Patel. Oh, it's a fumble. It's good running. So 10 overs complete. England 94 for 1. Shiv Patel 9 of 5, Blake van der Linde 7 of 5. It's going to be a change in the commentary box for the next 10 overs. We're going to welcome the one and only Rob Stevenson.
Thanks, Roscoe. Great to be here at Simba Union. Lovely ground, straight across the road from Nairobi Gymkhana, the national stadium, which is the hub for this tournament. Always a great wicket out there at Simba Union, one of the best playing decks in Kenya, and we go into the 11th over of this game, change of ends, and we've got Kelvin Nanga bowling the second over. Already got a wicket, picked up the important LBW of the dangerous Ben Rogers, departed for 28 off just 15 balls. Big ask here for the young Kenyan side. Probably more of a bowling and fielding outfit than a batting one, and they're already looking like chasing a large target here. Nanga comes in for the second delivery of the second over, nicely flighted. Just pushed into the offside there, backward point will come round, it'll just be a single. Misfield in the deep, disappointing there. Allows the batsman to come back for two. So if you look at the field settings here, we've got deep square leg, deep mid wicket, wide long on, very straight long off, deep extra cover and a deep point. No one behind square. Nanga comes in again. Bit of a quicker one there. Again, push back behind square. They should be able to get back for two. It's quick in the deep, but not quick enough. Easy two there for the English. So I'm sure you've all heard the story already about this Kenya under-23 side, but for those of you just joining, it's a wonderful charity initiative, the Foundation for Youth Cricket and Education in Kenya, which is also aligned with its sister charity, the East Africa Character Development Trust. If you want to look it up online, just Google EACDT Cricket. Have a look at the wonderful work that the charity does in coaching up to 5,000 kids a week across slum schools in Nairobi. All of the players in this Kenya under-23 team have come through that charity program and are looking to make a career out of cricket. Wonderful to see them having the opportunity here to play in an LMS World Cup against a really great bunch of English guys who are very excited about this game and investing their time and effort into the charity. Shiv Patel looking dangerous out there. He's looked good all tournament, particularly in the first game against Bangladesh. He's not out there, had a rapid 50, really carried the England team's innings in their first game. He's on 14 off 8, looking dangerous. England knowing that this is a must-win match for them after the disappointment of their opening game against Bangladesh. That's straight down the ground, it's going to fall just short of long off. Well fielded in the deep. Just for a moment there, looked like there may have been a sniff for long off, but in the end, safely played by Patel. Big final game of the group tomorrow for England. So we watch this delivery across the line there from Van der Linde. That's going to go straight to deep mid wicket. Well fielded. This is John Evayo bowling now. Second over. Patel on strike. Pushes it into the leg side. Mid wicket comes round. They should be able to come back for two here. Well fielded on the deep by Dennis Karinya. Two more balls left in Evayo's over. 12th over. England looking good here. 104 for 1 after 11.3. Evayo flies it nicely, but he's really got hold of that, Shiv Patel. Not quite enough, and it's put down at long on. That was in the end. Thought it was going to carry all the way, and it just dropped. Didn't get quite enough on it. Just an easy chance out there at long on. They've really given a life there to Shiv Patel. That would have been a massive wicket there for the under-23s. They really needed that one. Hugely disappointing, put down that one in the deep. Van der Linde just nudges that out to extra cover, who comes in quickly. They're going to come back for the second. It's a quick throw into the keeper's end. Well run by Van der Linde. Well, a very disappointing drop there in the deep. It came to him at a reasonably nice height, just a little bit low, but he was in the position. He had plenty of time, and it was just straight in and out. Shiv Patel, not the kind of batsman that you want to be dropping early in his innings, that's for sure. .12 overs gone, 107 for 1. England will be targeting a comprehensive win here over the Kenya under-23 team. They'll be looking to take out maximum points ahead of their crucial game against the rest of the world tomorrow. Final round of pool matches tomorrow, Friday 28th of June at Nairobi Gymkhana. As we see Tom Ajijo, the captain, bowling his third over. He's been quite expensive the first 2 overs. 23 off his first 2, so he'll be looking for a tight third over here to smarten up his figures a bit. Wonderful venue to play cricket at here. Simba Union, also known as Sikh Union, one of 3 clubs in this part of Nairobi, along with Premier Club and Gymkhana across the road and next door. Van der Linde runs it down the ground to long on for an easy single there, and Shiv Patel, having been given a lifeline, now looking dangerous on 19 off 12 balls. Can Ajijo, the skipper, get the big wicket for England? Be a huge scalp. Pushes it down to long off. He comes around quickly. It should just be the single there. Picks up cleanly, and it is the single. Nice flat throw back into the bowler. Good fielding there from the young Kenyans. Reminded that tomorrow is the final day of pool matches, all 3 games. Nairobi Gymkhana, one of the big games of the day. We'll just come on to that. Let's watch this 4th delivery of Ajijo's over. Hit well down the ground. The fielder will come round. Manages to stop it, but just pushes it off over the boundary. Came round quickly. Didn't get enough body behind it there, so that's disappointing again for the Kenyans out in the deep. Same fielder that put down the catch, luckily too far away for me to name him. Van der Linde now on 16 off 11 balls. Shiv Patel 20 off 13. This partnership beginning to look dangerous. Ajijo comes in, last ball of his over, across the line there from Van der Linde out to mid-wicket, and he's pierced the gap, goes past the scoreboard. Successive 4s for Blake van der Linde, moves on to 20 off 11 balls, and this is now beginning to look really dangerous for the young Kenyans. Only 1 wicket taken, 13 overs in, score 118. England looking well set for a 190-200 score. They've still got big hitters to come. Coming into the attack, Kelvin Nanga has taken the sole wicket so far, that of Ben Rogers. He claimed LBW earlier. So tomorrow, final day of pool matches. Big one there with South Africa playing Australia. Nanga comes in, hit hard down the ground, long off, should cut that off, and does. So now, 14th over. Pressure on the young Kenyans. Patel and van der Linde looking very good here. Really need a wicket to slow things up. They had the chance with Shiv Patel, but they didn't take it. Let's hit that out to deep point. Comes round, George Courier. Picks the ball up. Can't stop the 2. So all the momentum with England at the moment. And he comes in, Patel goes hard. Is he going to beat the long off fielder? No, comes round, just a single there. Wonderful story with all these young Kenyan players, terrific group of guys, all very keen to make their living in cricket as they get a bit older. Several Kenya under-19 players represented in this team as well, so bright futures ahead of many of them. Full bunger there. Long on, coming round, mid-wicket as well. They should be able to come back for 2. Do quite easily. Poor fielding there from Kenya, goes through and allows the 3rd. A little bit scrappy. Got to keep their heads up here, Kenya. Just keep pushing, try and restrict the English to more like 180, more of an achievable target to chase. At the end of the 14th over, score 126 for 1. George Courier will be coming on to bowl. His second over, first over having gone for 8. Both batsmen now set, 24 not out. Shiv Patel's had a lifeline. He's looked good off the rest of his deliveries. Blake van der Linde 24 off 14, looking dangerous. Courier ready to bowl. Big over here. Got a bit of a tap. One of his overs yesterday, Courier. Starts well there with a dot ball. Big play and miss from van der Linde. Trying to hit hard down the ground. Courier comes in again. Bit of a long hop there. Van der Linde onto it in a flash. Easily beats backward square leg for 6. Poor delivery there from George Courier with that long hop. He'll be disappointed in himself. Van der Linde does not miss out on those. He advances to 30 off 16 balls. He's looking dangerous here, the big Englishman. South African origin, Van der Linde. Courier looking to bounce back with his next delivery. Better flight that time, but van der Linde goes down the ground. That'll just be the long on for a single though, so good recovery there from Courier. Score now 133 for 1 after 14.3 overs. Sixth would have given a lot of confidence to Blake there. Shiv Patel guides it fine. Is it going to go all the way down to fine leg? It's going to slow up. The fielder comes around and it'll just be the 2. Good running there around the boundary by John Evayo. One ball left in the 15th over. The English team 135 for 1, looking really good here. Got 26 deliveries left. Can they get up to 190? Courier pulls out of this run up. Terrific young man, George Courier. Comes in to finish his second over. Good flight there, but Shiv Patel goes very hard and that clears the long on fielder. Didn't have a sniff at that. Gets hold of that one better, Shiv Patel. He moves on to 32 off 18 balls, making the Kenyans pay for that missed opportunity. Things looking really dangerous now after 15 overs. 141 for 1, the Englishman. Looking for a maximum points win today, just to help their chances. Qualifying for the semi-finals. The rest of the world will be playing Bangladesh pretty much about now. Have a look and I'll try and keep you updated with that game. Being played over at Gymkhana. Big match over there. Now coming on to bowl, we have Alan Kibabi. Coming on for his third over, 15 off his first 2. He's bowled well so far. Kenya really need to break this partnership. They can't allow these 2 batsmen to both retire, otherwise the game will be well and truly beyond them. Kibabi comes in. Slingy low action. Since the gap mid-wicket, coming round fast. Shiv Patel, good running there. Makes it back easily for 2. This English team very good at pushing the first runs hard to come back for the second. And Linda on strike here. Apologies, it's still half an hour until the start of the Bangladesh Rest of World game, but in the second innings of this game we'll keep you updated as to progress in that game. Bangladesh looking really good in this tournament. Tournament favourites at the moment, having beaten England in their first in the first match for England on Tuesday. Got good spinners, bowling throughout the lineup, and batting goes very deep. Massive 6 hitting capacity, as we saw them belt 289 the other day. It's going to be a tough ask for the rest of the world in that game, which means that tomorrow's match, England versus the rest of the world, will be absolutely crucial. Kababi and his third over. Good slingy action, edged onto the pads, quickly fielded off his own bowling. Good urgency there from Kababi. Reminder that David Wood retired earlier. 50 off 29 balls as Van der Linde hits that one down to long on for another single. Wood's innings was a very technically correct one. 4 boundaries in there. Strike rate of 172. Looked really good at the top of the order. Kenya just have to be careful here. It's a good over so far from Kababi. Looking to try and rein things back in. Can he finish it off well? Last ball of the 16th over. Shiv Patel fresh off hitting a 6 over long on. Will he try the same trick again? Kababi in. Shiv Patel goes hard. That's going out to cover. He's found the gap. Almost good fielding and deep. There was a dive from the fielder, but it's gone through him for 4. So 36 off 19 balls now. Good end to the over for England there. 4 overs remaining in their innings. They're already on 150. Can they get up to 200? That's what they'll be targeting. 50 off the next 20 balls. Kenya will be trying to keep them down to more like 30 runs. They'll be happy with a 180 score here if Kenya can keep them to that. And we'll see Kelvin Yanga coming back onto bowl. 3 overs, 1 for 25 so far. He's taken the sole wicket in this innings. Again, apologies. Just have a look at this. Blake van der Linde to the offside, comes back for 2. Bangladesh game will be starting at 12:40, not 12 o'clock as I thought. We'll keep you updated as to progress in that game in the second innings. You can also watch it at lastmanstands.com/live. But over here we're watching the Kenya under-23 team bowling against England. Trying to keep the English total in check here. All of these guys, development players from the Foundation for Youth Cricket and Education in Kenya charity. Blake van der Linde gets hold of that. He's picked the gap between cover and long off. No, the fielder's come round. Well done to the cover fielder. Saves 2. So Nanga looking for a second wicket in his final 2 balls. Van der Linde plays that out against the same fielder in the covers who's coming round quick. The batsman will just take a single there. I think maybe both feeling a bit puffed after all this running. Van der Linde now onto 39 of 25 balls. 3 fours and a 6. Shiv Patel 36. Not out. 19 balls faced from the dangerous Patel, and he hits that very hard down the wicket. No chance for the long on fielder. Van der Linde almost taken out, flat on his back to avoid that. Excellent shot by Shiv Patel. 40 off 20 now, 3 fours and a 6. How expensive was that drop for the young Kenyan side? They'll be rearing that. I think probably on about 15 when that drop happened, Shiv Patel, so it's already costing them big time. Three overs remaining here. 159 for 1 after 17 overs. boundaries to finish the last 2 overs, so they've been tight overs, both of them by Kenya, but disappointingly for them, the last ball of each dispatched for a boundary. 15 balls left. Can England get up to the magical 200 number? That one's just going to go to backward square leg. They're going to come back for 2. Fielder comes round, well fielded, but easy 2 in the end for England. Double header for the Kenya under-23 side today. They play this game and then they go across. Just watch this first. Good delivery there. Van der Linde trying the paddle sweep, couldn't quite get hold of it. Van der Linde straight down the ground, very hard hit. Fielder in the deep does well though, manages to cut it off. Excellent fielding, it was hit very hard, so just 2 runs there. We'll be heading over to the other side to play Pakistan, their final pool game. Van der Linde picks the gap, does he? No, mid-wicket comes round, just a single there. Doesn't quite get value for a terrific hit there, Van der Linde. Moves on to 44 off 29 balls. Brings Patel on strike, 40 off 20. Which of these batsmen can reach their 51st? It's the last ball of the 18th over. Will we see another good over come to an end with a 4? I think we will. That's a full bunger. Really slipped out of the bowler's hand there. John Ivai will be disappointed there. The bowling had been great that over, 2.21. But once again, the over ends poorly for the Kenya under-23 side. Shiv Patel dispatches his 2nd maximum of his innings, 46 off 21 balls. Now Kenya will be ruining that dropped chance earlier in Patel's innings. He's a class player as he's shown throughout the tournament so far, and that's where matches turn. Score now 170 for 1 after 18 overs, 11 off that over for England. 10 balls remaining. This LMS World Cup 24 clash between the Kenya under-23 side, the charity development side, and the LMS England. Blake van der Linde on strike. He can retire with a 6 here. Bowlers Alan Kababi, who's bowled well so far, 3 overs, none for 22. Can he get his first wicket of the game here? Van der Linde pushes that down the ground, long on, comes round. Just a single. So Kababi's field, he's got a deep square leg, a deep mid wicket, very straight long on, a wideish long off, a deep point. And a backward square leg. Kababi in. Edged through, down a 3rd man, nowhere anywhere near that. And that's Patel's 50, well batted sir. Shiv Patel, 50 off 22, 4 4s, 2 6s. Excellent batting from the big man, just showing his class. Must be on for being one of the batsmen of the tournament so far, must be right up there in the rankings. Still got a game to go in the pool stages tomorrow against the rest of the world. So big innings there from Patel would propel him towards the top of the rankings for the batting. Alan Kababi now 3.2 overs, none for 27, as we see Andrew Turner come to the crease. Saw some serious hitting from the left-handed Turner yesterday. He came in late against LMS Pakistan. Hit an unbelievable 35 runs from just 6 deliveries. Dispatched the last over for 34 runs, which included a home run. So last over yesterday went 4, 6, 6, 6, 6, including a home run at the end. He'll start off there with a single. I think he's trying to push for 2. The mid-wicket fielder comes in, and yep, sensibly they've decided not to try for the 2nd. So now 7 deliveries remaining in the LMS England innings. 176 for 1 is the score. Blake van der Linde on strike. He's on 45. One big hit away from retiring. He's hit one maximum already. Can he do another? No, has to reach for that one. Keeper will do the fielding. Van der Linde moves on to 46 now. Score 177 after 18.4 overs. 6 deliveries remaining here in the LMS England innings. Andrew Turner, as we said yesterday, one of the biggest overs. Well, I'm sure it probably is the biggest over of the tournament. 34 runs off it. Started advancing and the keeper pulled out there. 1 ball left of Alan Kababi's spell. Money. Last ball of the 19th over. Beautifully dispatched for 4. Through the covers there, Andrew Turner. Really dangerous batsman to come in at the end. Scores now 181 for 1 after 19 overs. Once again, last ball of the over goes for a boundary or a 6. This really seems to have been the case for quite a few overs in a row now. Just when Kenya are looking like they've had a decent over, it's all falling away with the last ball. I've just got to try and keep it tight here. Kenya scores now over 180, 181 for 1. Tom Ajijo, the captain, one of the most experienced players, coming in and bowling. Excellent delivery, excellent shot there. How was that from van der Linde? What a way to retire. Brilliant shot there from van der Linde. Belts it out for 4, retires on 50 off 32 balls. Excellent batting from the big man. Becomes a 3rd retiree for LMS England. Got 4 deliveries left. Ajijo's got to try and rein this in. Ensure that England don't get up towards 200. Try and keep them in the low 190s. So 4 deliveries left here as the new batsman, the captain Harry Kaloran, comes to the crease. Last 4 balls. He'll probably look to hit a single somewhere here, try for either a boundary or a single just to get the dangerous Andrew Turner back on strike. Jujo, well placed by Kaloran, but the fielder will come round. No, they're going to go for 2. Don't want to waste any runs here, so Kaloran off the mark with 2 outs, deep point. Field settings here, deep backward square leg, deep mid wicket, wide long on, straight long off, deep cover and deep point. Kaloran up the wicket, nudges it into the leg side, long on coming in. They're just going to go for the single there with 2 deliveries remaining. Andrew Turner on strike. He hit the last 4 balls of the game yesterday for 6, including a home run off the last ball. Will we see him doing it once again? 2 deliveries left. Big left-handed batsman eyeing up Tom Ajijo, Kenya under-23 skipper. Smashes that one right over mid-wicket. He's got hold of that, so another 6 for Andrew Turner. Well, is he going to repeat what he did yesterday? He got 35 off just 6 balls at the end of the innings yesterday at a strike rate of 583. He's just dispatched the second last ball of the innings for 6. This is the home run chance. If he hits this for 6, it's worth 12. Where's the Jujo going to bowl it? A lot of pressure on the Kenya under-23 captain. Comes up, flights it again. Turner goes big, and he's absolutely belted that. That is 2 home runs in 2 days for Andrew Turner. Take a bow, sir. 12 off the last ball. He ends up with 23 off 4 deliveries today, following up from 35 off 6 balls yesterday. His combined stats from yesterday and today with the bat, not out in both. What's that then? 58 runs he's hit off 10 balls across the 2 days, brutalising LMS Pakistan. And now the Kenya under-23 side. Poor Tomajijo, expensive last over 4-2-1-6, home run 12. So that's 13 plus 12, 25 runs off the last over. Means that Ajijo ends up with tough figures, none for 59 off his 4 overs. Great innings from LMS England. Started well with David Wood's 50. Ben Rogers was looking good. 4 years out, LBW, the only wicket to Kelvin Nyanga. Shiv Patel survived an early chance to score a rapid 50. Great partnership in the middle order with Blake van der Linde, who also scored a 50. Andrew Turner coming in at the end again. Faced 2 balls less than he did yesterday when he belted 35 off 6 balls, but it didn't matter. 23 off 4 balls. Excellent stuff from the big man at the end. 206 for 1. It's going to be an incredibly difficult run chase for the Kenyans when they come on to bat, and you'll be joined in the commentary by Ross Kaywood once that second innings starts. We look forward to having you involved again in a few minutes.
Welcome back to Simba Union, the Kenyan run chase. We were all treated to some fantastic batting there and powerful hitting from the England team. Andrew Turner with his second home run in 2 games. Blake van der Linde having a great game. What a Shiv Patel. All the batters contributing. They've set up a huge target of 206 for the Kenyan under-23 to chase. It's going to be a tall order. Opening the batting, Captain Thomas Jojo, and opening the bowling for England, Rohan Belusi. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. We're in for an interesting ride. Cut away, down to third man. Oh, bit of a fumble there. I think that's David Wood, so not his best. He sets himself high standards. So Kenyan under-23s underway with a boundary. Nicely played. Let's open the face, running down to third man. It's good running, but get back for 2. So good start here for the Kenyan under-23s. The sun starts to break through the clouds. You can feel the temperature heating up, gentle breeze blowing across from the city end of the ground. Nicely played again. Third man being kept busy there. Bit of a fumble. I'll get back for 2. Well bowled. Good batting wicket this. I think there is still a bit in for the bowlers. Rohan Belusi has had a fantastic tournament. Bowls with genuine pace. Bowls in good areas, always tough to get away. Big appeal there from the keeper, not so much the bowler. So the first over complete. Score is 8 for 0. 199 off 95 balls. This is a must-win game for England. They are definitely eyeing out that second spot in the group. They want to be there come finals day on Saturday. So opening the bowling here for England is Matt Parkinson, right arm seamer. Harry Kaloran is getting his fielders in the right place with a short extra cover. Backward points in the boundary, a wide long off, a wide long on, square leg. And he's actually employed the fielding power play, so 4 here on the offside. So good start by Matt Parkinson. Natural shape is the away swinger. Outside edge, there's a man down there, third man. Good feeling there from David Wood. Be wide. So Harry Cloran moved himself into backward point. Third man, extra cover boundary, fielder and a wide long off. Nicely played down the ground by Thomas Ejijo. Bit of a fumble there by Belisi. So 2 overs complete. Score 11 for naught. Thomas Ejijo, captain of Kenyan under 23, gonna have to play a big knock here for his team. So good start there by Matt Parkinson. Oof, inside edge. Going to run down to fine leg. Harry Caloran's going to cut it off. And we'll get back for 2. Oh, it's very good running there from 2 batters. Ran the first one hard, able to get back for the second comfortably. So good bowling from Belisi. Generating some good pace. Lots of chats on the outfield from the England fielders. Lots of encouragement. What it's all about. Another wide. Oof. Outside edge, down to third man. It's good running. We'll get back for 2. So 3 overs complete. 19 for naught. Kenyans under 23s need 188 off 85 balls. Required rates of 11.06. Current run rate 6.33. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that, not let it get out of hand, the run rate. But there are 2 quality batters here at the crease. So last over of the power play. Shot. Down the ground. Shot there by Dennis Cavigna, chipped it over, extra cover, get back for 2 runs. Up in the face, run it down to short third man. I'll get back for 2. Great running here from 2 batters, but a bit sloppy here from England. These 2 batters have turned a definite 2 into 4. I know the England fielding coach not going to be happy watching that sort of fielding. So 4 overs complete. Score is 27 for naught. Thomas Ajijo 23 off 16. Dennis Cavigna slow start 3 off 6. 180 now off 80 balls. Change of bowler. Andrew Turner into the attack. He's had a fantastic tournament so far. Hit some huge 6s today. Start to the wide, a loosener, 1 for the over. Bowled, shot down the ground. So the batter's just got a bit of glove on that, down the leg. A good catch there from Ben Rogers. So that's the end of Dennis Cavigna and the first wicket for the England bowlers. The umpire, no hesitation in giving him out. Couldn't quite see it from here. So the new man in, Brian Lukavu, quality player. It's really good running this from the two batters. Andrew Turner just getting a hand on it. Mohamed Belusi, and to run in from long off, still able to get two. So good intent here from the Kenyan under 23s, still running hard. Andrew Turner calls a bouncer. Brian Lukavu looks at square leg. Margaret's not having any of that. So 5 overs complete, 35 for 1. Required rate of 172 from 75 balls. So Harry Kaloran, right arm off spinner, into the attack. Well bowled. Gone past the outside edge immediately. Good pace through the air there from Harry Kaloran. Thomas Ojojo looking for the reverse lap. So the dangerous Brian Lukavu on strike here is a quality player. Flips off his leg to mid wicket. It's good running. I'll get back for 2. Oh, it's nice bowling this from Harry Kaloran. Good pace through the air, good line and length. Good this from the England captain. Good over. So 39 for 1 after 6. Kenyan under 23s to start taking some calculated risks out. They are chasing a big score. They're going to need to keep this scoreboard ticking along. So Andrew Turner will continue. Nicely played to backward points. Belusi getting around. It's a great dive. He saves the boundary. So fantastic effort there from Mohan Belusi. Big man putting his body on the line. Absolute scenes here. Good bowling this from Andrew Turner. Kavu looking to play the ramp. It's wide. Full toss, get out to extra cover. Harry Clora getting around, gets the dive in, great fielding. I'll get back for 2. So 47 for 1 after 7. England in the field going along nicely here. Next game of the day here today at Simba is going to be the powerful South Africa taking on local team Kenya. This should be another cracking game. So Harry Cloran to continue. Well bowled. Kavu just pushing up to point for a single. Captain Harry Cloran bowling with good control here. Varying his pace and length. It's always a key component to bowling in last man stands. Don't want the batters getting used to your line and length. Otherwise, you more times than not you will disappear out the park. Nicely bowled. Good bowling this from Harry Cloran, good keeping by Ben Rogers. The Kenyan under 23s dealing in singles here. They're going to start needing some boundaries. Look over the South African team starting to arrive. Slapped away. It's extra cover. There's a man out there. They'll get back for two. It's a good running there. .52 for 1 after 8. So change of bowler, Shiv Patel, right arm off spinner.
Apologies for the slightly delayed commentary here. We're just adjusting with the streaming, a couple of technical issues caused by the African sun on the streaming equipment. Current situation 85 for 1 after 11 overs. Kenya making good fist out of this. Brian Nakavu, Kenya under 19 international at the crease now, 33 off 23 balls. Alongside his captain Tom Ajijo, going well, 44 off 28 balls. It's a tough ask here for the Kenyans though. After that huge end to the England innings, Andrew Turner, serious damage inflicted there. 23 off the final 4 deliveries, including a home run, 12 off the last ball, so it's 18 runs off the last 2 balls. In addition to the 34 that he hit off the last over against LMS Pakistan. He's a dangerous finisher, that Andrew Turner, and that's saying it as a complete understatement. Wonderful batting. Unbelievably, it means that Turner's last 8 deliveries in this tournament, 23 runs today and then 34 off the last over yesterday. 57 runs off his last 8 deliveries that he's faced in this tournament. Unbelievable stuff. Back to the game now, Van der Linde, who also batted exceptionally well, registered 50 and retired in style. Into the attack now. Just 1 off his first delivery. 11.1 overs, 86 for 1. The young Kenyans. Nakavu looking good on 33 off 23. Facing up now. Required run rate almost up to 3 a ball now. It's looking very different, very difficult. 121 needed off. 43 balls. I'd say though, they're going well. A couple of sixes coming recently in the last 6 deliveries. Great to see the young talent, and whatever happens in this game, it's a great experience for these young Kenyans. All recipients of, or graduates of the Foundation for Youth Cricket Education in Kenya charity project. Vanderlinde, his first over here for his third delivery. Down towards long on, they should be able to come back for 2. Mid wicket picks it up and comfortable return. Nakavu moves on to 39 off 25 deliveries, hit 2 boundaries and a 6. Great partnership here with his captain Tom Ajijo. Just sent that was about 20 runs too much, the England total. Kenya looked like they could have held him back to about 185 to 190 for a lot of the innings, but the big hitting end from Andrew Turner really put a very difficult victory target on the board for the young Kenyans. Just a single down the ground brings Tom Ajijo on strike. 6 here will be his retirement. What has he got? No, just a dab into the offside. Moves on to 46, last ball of the over. Good first over from Blake Vanderlinde. 1-4 early in it, but 9 runs in total. Harry Kaloran, the only bowler to have bowled 3 so far, none for 21 in his spell. The big hitting Andrew Turner, having taken the only wicket so far, that of Dennis Gavinia, who departed, caught by Ben Rogers. Just 6. So 12 overs gone, 94 for 1 here at Simba Union. Another ground here in Nairobi that's hosted international cricket and also hosts the Super League finals here regularly. So certainly one of Kenya's top grounds, so great opportunity for these LMS players to be playing against serious opposition from around the world on 2 of Kenya's premier grounds, if not the 2 premier grounds in the country. Slips down the leg side there, Mohan Balusu. Very experienced LMS player, been playing for the last decade, serious bowler. A lot of talent across this English team, boasting 2 South African born players in Vanderlinde and Turner, as per every England cricket team worth their salt. They need to really get going here somehow. Vikavu's had a great innings so far, but Kenya need him to retire soon. They really need to go hard if they're going to have any chance of chasing these 111 runs. Balusu into the pads on the leg side there, just for another single. So the bonus points mark, which is probably what we're more interested in now, is at 165. So England will be wanting to keep the Kenya U23 side to 164 or less to get maximum points in this game. Balusu comes in again, lovely play there by Tom Ajijo into the leg side. They won't be able to come back for 2, so his retirement will have to wait. 49 off 33 balls for the Kenya skipper. Reminder that up next we have at Simba Union 2:15 East Africa time, 1:15 South Africa time, 12:15 English time. We've got South Africa versus Kenya. Massive match there. Really looking forward to watching that game. Mohan Balusu, 1 ball left in his 3rd over. Tom Ajijo on strike. Wonderful man, Tom Ajijo. Real young gentleman. He's led this team very well. plays it down the ground to long off, and that'll be the 50 for Ajijo, well battered, the Kenya captain. 50 off 34 balls, 3 boundaries, a 6 as well, strike rate of 147, score is 100 for 1 after 13 overs. Seven overs to go, 107 needed. More realistically, it's all about that 165 run mark. Can Kenya pick up the losing bonus points and reach 165? Or can England restrict them below that to take the maximum points? Just have a look. The scorecard again. For those of you that didn't join us in the first innings, 3 retirements for England. David Wood, Shiv Patel, Blake van der Linde, all retired on exactly 50. The big hitting Andrew Turner at the end, 23 off just 4 balls, including a home run, really boosted the England total at the end. The pick of the Kenya bowlers was Kelvin Nyanga, 4 overs, 1 for 34. In reply, the Kenya under-23 team batting well, chasing a serious victory target. They're 101 after 13 overs, with the captain Tom Ajijo just retired and Brian Lakavu looking very good out there, 40 off 28 balls, and a new batsman, the wicket taker, Kelvin. Andrew Turner with the sole wicket so far in this game for England. Played on the leg side there. Gonna look to come back for 2, but a bit of a slip down the non-striker's end prevents that. Reminder that we're broadcasting this match from Simba Union, also known as Sikh Union Club, central Nairobi, directly opposite Nairobi Gymkhana. Pool A, if we look at the standings, Bangladesh topping the table. Just run through the standings in the pool just in a second, after I've cleaned up Ross Kaywood's coffee that has just spilt all over me. Always a good distraction for commentary. Down the ground there, hit hard. It's going to go to long on though, just for the single. Ikavu actually runs that very quickly. Excellent running by the non-striker Kelvin. Didn't look like there was 2 in that, but good quick running. 1 hit away now, Brian Ikavu on 46. Van der Linde comes in, Ikavu down the ground, that's going to go straight to long on. They'll do well to get 2 there, but a bit of a misfield, but the non-striker Nyanga unfortunately slips over. He's slipped over now, so I'm not sure if he's wearing the right footwear out there. So looking at the table, foot of Pool B, Pool A, I apologise. Pakistan played 3, lost 3. It's Kenya under 23 side played 2, lost 2. Both Pakistan and Kenya on 6 points. England played 2, 14 points, having won 1, lost 1. The rest of the world side are on 18 points. So England could leapfrog them today if they win this game, and Bangladesh, who are top of the table with 28 points, overcome the rest of the world who are currently playing. Turner comes in and a beautiful full ball there. Cracking Yorker. Lakavu was looking excellent. He was looking bang on for his 50. He had reached 47. That would be a huge disappointment for him not to follow his skipper into retirement. But what a ball there from Andrew Turner. A tall man, taking the second wicket of the innings for him, following up from his heroics with the bat once again. You don't see a better Yorker than that. The second wicket down now in this match. 108 for 2, 14.1, 165 the bonus points territory. That's the figure that we're looking at, as it's highly unlikely that Kenya are going to be able to get 99 off 29 balls to win. Over in the other game, Bangladesh going very hard against the rest of the world side. They're on 119 for 1 after 11.3 overs. Farhan Shobon has retired already, 51 of 26 balls, including 2 maximums. Shaikot and Hussain batting now, also both going well, 37 off 24 and 18 off 10 balls respectively. So a tough game over there for the rest of the world. And the other game happening concurrently in this pool. Meanwhile, back here at Simba Union, we're watching Kenya under 23 take on LMS England. Reminded that this under 23 side, graduates from the Foundation for Youth Cricket and Education in Kenya charity program, all come from disadvantaged backgrounds. Terrific program which goes into slum schools around Nairobi, coaches up to 5,000 kids a week. A really wonderful charity headed up by David Waters, MBE. 14.3 overs. Kenya under 23, 113 for 2. Kawanyanga joined by Duncan Muchendetsi at the crease. Pushed out to the offside. Mohan Balusu a bit slow coming round to it, which will allow the 2. Pass ball coming up at the 15th over as we get into the latter stages of this Pool A clash between LMS England and the Kenya under 23 side. Turner comes in, outside off, through to the keeper. So 5 overs left, 25 balls. Kenya still need to get 50 runs just to get the bonus point territory, so this is looking like it's probably going to be a maximum points win for the English side. Bangladesh currently 123 for 1 after 12 overs in the other game. If you want to tune into that after this match, just go to lastmanstands.com/live. But here at Simba Union, we've got a cracking game coming up next. In the other pool, South Africa versus Kenya. That's a wonderful shot there through the covers though. Muchendetsi piercing the gap. Balusu couldn't get round there. 4 more to Kenya. They're showing class here. This is great experience for the young men. Harry Cloran in, the skipper, nudged off his legs there, Muchendetsi. They're going to try and come back for 2, and they will, with the limping fielder out there in the deep. That's a real poor one to see. What's happened there? Looks like a hamstring gone there in the deep. That's a big, big blow for the English team, who are holding their heads in their hands. God, he's really limping the fielder. Hopefully just a twinge. He's walking it off a bit. Who is that over there? Is it Andrew Turner? That would be a massive blow to the English side if it is. It certainly does look like Andrew Turner struggling there. A slight limp still, but God, that was quite the tweak as he ran in to field that ball. After all of his heroics, an injury is the last thing England need to the talismanic Andrew Turner. Having to go back to the sidelines, holding his hamstring. And no one likes to see that. Reminder that a maximum points win for England here would see them leapfrog the rest of the world into second place in the pool, assuming they pick up 10 points, which they look like they're going to do at the moment. They'll move on to 24 points after 3 games. The rest of the world would be below them unless they pull off an absolute shock and overcome Bangladesh. Bangladesh are looking good at the moment. They're going along at over 10 and over at Nairobi Gymkhana, the national stadium. They're looking like they're going to make it 4 wins out of 4 unless the rest of the world can rein them in and pull out a heroic batting performance. Having said that, they do have some serious players in that rest of the world side, so not done and dusted yet. Looking over there at Andrew Turner, he's really struggling. Good sportsmanship from the Kenya under-23 side, who sent on one of their players to field for the Englishmen. So good generosity from the young Kenyans. Straight up first ball, fielded by the Kenyan substitute fielder. Last ball of the 16th over, Harry Kalorin. Hit down towards Long On, who won't be able to get round there. Willie, good fielding and deep, he dives down. I think he's kept it in. Excellent fielding there, saves 2, brings an end to Harry Kalorin's spell. 4 overs, none for 34 for the English captain, the Cheshire man. Score now 125 for 2 after 16 overs. Brian Akavu bowled by Turner before he could reach his 50, 47 from 32 balls. The skipper Tom Ajijo, 50 off 34 balls before his retirement. Turner took the other wicket as well, getting out Dennis Kavinya for 6 runs. Currently in the crease we have Kelvin Nyanga and Duncan Mutindetsi. So big Shiv Patel on to bowl. Nyanga rocks back, cuts it into the deep point region for 1. Cloudy overcast day in Nairobi today. It's been a wonderful week of sunny weather, but clouds have joined us today. Big slog sweep there. Goes down to the substitute fielder, who takes a terrific catch in the deep. Wow, shame that we didn't have that one on camera. Unbelievable stuff. He had to make good ground to his right. Bit of controversy here. They're asking the referral. Not sure if he took it cleanly. He had to dive forward. Picked up the ball close to the ground. And yes, the umpire's given it. He was facing me. I could see it just here. Definitely looked like a clean catch to me. Wonderful catch there in the deep. Really unlucky we didn't have that one on camera, because that would have been one of the catches of the tournament. Looked like a great slog sweep there from Mutindetsi. Was going all the way, but the young substitute fielder from the Kenya under-23 side made good ground, covered about 10 to 15 metres to his right side, diving forward, took the ball about 6 inches off the turf. Excellent work there. So Shiv Patel picks up his first wicket of the game, 3rd wicket for the Kenya under-23 side. 126 for 3 after 16.2 overs. Victory target well out of hand now, but if they can get another 40 runs in the last 18 balls, they'll pick up the losing bonus points, the Kenya under-23 side. Alan Kibabi, who bowled well earlier, in at number 5 for Kenya. So many thanks to Simba Union for hosting us here at their wonderful club on relatively short notice, actually, because it only became apparent in the last couple of weeks that Nairobi club was going to be pretty unplayable due to the waterlogged outfield after all the recent rains in Kenya. So a decision was made to switch matches to here, and Simba Union quickly got things in order. Toast dust. That's gone down the wicket. Long on. Comes forward. Does he put the catch down? I think he does. So almost a second wicket for Shiv Patel there. Alan Kebabi almost out first ball. He got a hold of that, but the fielder couldn't quite gather it cleanly at long on. .17 balls left in this match. Shiv Patel in. Back down to long on again from Kelvin. Comes round. This time they should get two. Got enough of an angle on it. .129 for 3 after 16.4 overs. Great experience for these young Kenyans, although they are going down defeat. Just a chance to play these teams from around the world, get in more experience against top draw players. Hit hard across the line there. Mid wicket should cut it off, and does. They won't be able to come back for two. Score 130 after 17, so Kenya needing 35 off the last 15 balls to get the losing bonus points in this game. The victory target well beyond them, but there's 2 points available to them if they can get to 165, which is 20% less than what their opposition scored. So the 2 bonus points are only available to one of the two sides, the side that wins by more than 20% or the side that loses by less than 20%. So Shiv Patel now 1 for 25 from his 3 overs. Going to see David Wood coming into the attack here, I think. Chance for him to bowl his first over of the day. Reminder that over at Nairobi Gymkhana we've got the Bangladesh versus rest of world game happening at the moment. Another big game in Pool A. Rest of world desperate for a win there to boost their semi-final chances, but Bangladesh really going well. Sharaful Shaikot. Ball's just gone through the keeper there. It's coming down towards us here at the commentary, but it's not going to go all the way. The young Kenyan substitute fielder coming round. Picks the ball up. It's wide, it's down the leg side there. Bit messy first ball. Sorry, it's Andrew Turner bowling. Don't know how I took him. I think could be an error. Sorry, just confirming a slight adjustment with the scorers. David Wood, the bowler, obviously, not Andrew Turner. He's managed to pick up a double play as well, catching out the young Kenya under 23 player. Non-striker's end, so he doesn't just get the catch. They get the second wicket as well with the double play. Both batsmen will have to exit. Reminder that in last man stands cricket, if you get caught, the non-striker has to get back to the bowler's end. They've learnt the hard way there. Both batsmen departing as one. So Kababi and Nanga gone. Nanga was looking good, 15 off 10 balls, so disappointing to see him go. Gives a chance for the new pairing of George Courier and John Evayo. The last two batsmen to come to the crease. They've still got Tom Ajijo, the captain, in the sheds. 13 deliveries remaining in this Kenya under-23 innings. It's been an interesting over so far. Wide going down the leg side for buys as well. Then another wide, and then double play. What have we got next in this over? I thought it was tea and then I drank it, ate off, and then I just spilled it all over myself. 137 for 5 is the score. Sorry, bit of a mix up here in the commentary box. I missed that. Wood's taken another wicket. Well, now he's on a hat-trick. We've had 3 wickets in 2 balls if you include the double play. David Wood, what a remarkable over here. First one wide down the leg side, then another wide, then a double play. Now caught and bowled. What have we got next in this over? George Courier departing for a golden duck. Lovely young man, George. He'll be bitterly disappointed with that. So now we have Tom Ajijo, the skipper, coming back after his early retirement to join John Evayo at the crease. He wouldn't have been expecting to come to the crease a few balls ago, but in the last 8 balls we've now seen 4 wickets, including 3 in the last 2. So Tom Ajijo back on strike. He's on 50. Kenya with a mountain to climb here to win this game. Even a mountain to climb to get to the bonus points to mark of 165. They need 28 more off just 12 balls to pick up the 2 bonus points. David Wood now, 2 wickets for 3 runs. Can he get a hat-trick? Here he comes, David Wood in for a hat-trick for LMS England. Toss it up there, down the pitch for Tom Ajijo. He's going to get 2 there. So no hat-trick for the Englishman. Ajijo moves on to 52. Last ball coming up of the 18th over of this Kenya under-23 versus England game. A reminder that up next we've got South Africa versus Kenya. Huge match for the Kenyans. Must-win match for them to remain in the tournament. The senior Kenya side playing in the other pool, Pool B. We have a look again at the Bangladesh total. Still going very well. Shariful Shaikot retired, 52 off 29. Syed Hussain now 49 off 25. They're 184 for 1 after 16.2 overs against the rest of the world, justifying their tag as the tournament favourites. Meanwhile, back here in the Kenya under-23 game, 18 overs, down now 141 for 6. Tom Ajijo, the skipper, has been the star. He's there now, 54 not out off 36 balls. Mohan Balusu, man from Swindon, back into the bowling attack. 3 overs have gone for 20 so far, so this will complete his spell. Required 66 off 10 balls to win, so no chance of that happening now. It's more about whether Kenya can hit 24 off the last 2 overs to reach the bonus point mark of 165. England will be very keen for the maximum points win here. It's in the offside, very quick running, come back for 2. That's excellent running by the young Kenyans. John Evayo really got back quickly there. 143 for 6 now. Just looking at this table, 10 points would take England up to 24 points in Pool A. The rest of the world currently playing against Bangladesh. Looking like a tough ask for them, but if they can even just get the losing bonus points in that game, which is far from dusted, they haven't batted yet, but Belusu, great bowling, just dot ball there. But Bangladesh are looking on for a massive total there. So if they do go on and beat the rest of the world in that game, the rest of the world would move to 20 points or 22 points if they got the bonus points. Belusu in again. Push down the wicket there from John Evayo. Third ball of the penultimate over. He's going to get 2 for it. Well run. Move on to 145, the Kenyans. So if the rest of the world lose that game badly against Bangladesh, they'll just move on to 20 points. With England on 24 points, these extra 2 bonus points could be crucial, because England may actually be able to lose that game if it was a tight game to the rest of the world, and potentially still advance if they pick up maximum points here and the rest of the world don't get the points. So these 2 bonus points are pretty significant. So who may go through to the semis? That goes the bowler's end and not enough time to get it down the batsman's end. John Evayo enjoying himself out there. Great to see these young Kenyans getting the opportunity to play against a really terrific group of English guys. Evayo on strike. Last ball of the penultimate over. Belusu comes in, hits down the ground. Are they going to be able to come back for 2? Ajijo not going to risk it. So I mean that John Evayo will be on strike for the last over, not the skipper, he's on 54. So very crucial for the rest of the world to try and pick up the losing bonus points if they were to lose this game against Bangladesh. Could be absolutely crucial in this ball, unless my maths is incorrect, which I'm pretty sure it's not. So 1 over here, 147 for 6. The Englishmen have bowled well. Matt Parkinson back into the attack. His 3rd international LMS tournament of the year, having played in Barbados for the England Masters team, then in India with the Cheshire Cats, and now he's here in Kenya with a full LMS England team. Matt Parkinson. David Wood with an eventful over, 2 for 7 off it. Almost had a hat-trick. There was a double play in there as well. It was all happening. Parkinson comes in for England. Well batted there. Lovely flick off his legs down to the commentary box. Races away. John Evayo moves on to 9 off 6 balls. Another quick look at the Bangladesh score. 204 for 1 now, Bangladesh, after 17.3 overs. So they're posting a massive total there. Mohammed Ahmed going hard now, 29 off 12, as we just watched Parkinson there drift outside off stump. That one's going to be a wide. Saeed Hussain joined Sharaful Shaikot and Farhan Chauvin, all in hitting quick fire 50s off 26 balls, 29 balls and 26 balls respectively. Now Mohammed Ahmed almost jumping all in, 30 off just 13 balls, with Inzamamul Haq 7 off 3 balls the other end. Just a dot ball here. Second legitimate ball of the last over. The rest of the world, Jeff Brewer has taken the sole wicket so far, getting a cash early for LBW, just 5, but since then it's all been Bangladesh. 206 for 1 after 18, so that's going to be a tough match for the rest of the world. They've got to focus on getting the losing bonus points if they do go down in that game, because they could prove crucial in this pool, especially now that it looks like LMS Kenya are not going to get the bonus point mark in this game. 165 is the marker for the 2 extra points. Will it go to Kenya or will it go to England? Parkinson comes in. Tom Ajijo on strike, the Kenya under-23 captain. Goes down the ground. They're going to run fast. Looking back, He's tapped his bat. Oh, fielding throw comes in just a little bit wide of the stump, so they get the 2 there. Ajijo moves on to 56. Apology, they've been 1 short with the run there. So just the 1 there, moves on to 55. The umpire's called the run being short. Parkinson comes in, makes a full toss out of it. Ajijo out to mid-wicket, doesn't quite get a hold of it. That'll just be the 1 there, which will leave John Evayo on strike for the last ball. Apologies, my mistake, that was the last ball. So 155 for 6, the final score for Kenya. They've gone down by a considerable margin to England. 51 runs, the victory margin for England. That will boost their net run rate significantly. They've picked up the 10 points that they needed for the win. 10 points that they needed for the table, sorry. Just see if the pool is updated already. Indeed it has. So if we have a look at Pool A now, I'll just run through the scorecard first, just to close off here. Great performance by the young Kenyans again, but England just had a bit too much all round for them, really. The big hitting at the end from Andrew Turner really put a serious victory target on the board after David Wood's retirement on 50. He was joined in the sheds with retirements of Shiv Patel and Blake van der Linde. Pick of the Kenya bowlers, Kelvin Nganga. Tom Ajijo led the way in the reply, ending up 56 not out, the Kenya captain and opener. However, he only really received support from Brian Nakavu, who scored 47 off 32 balls before he was bowled by Turner. We hope that Andrew Turner's hamstring has eased up a bit with the ball. He picked up 2 wickets, as did David Wood in his 1 eventful over. A wicket also for Shiv Patel. Well played to LMS England in this game. If we just look at what that means for the pool table now in Pool A. So, top of the table at the moment, played 3-1-3. LMS Bangladesh are on 28 points with a net run rate of 5.6. England now in second place, played 3-1-2, 24 points, net run rate of 2.3. Currently the rest of the world, they've played only 2, they've won 2, 18 points, 2.9 net run rate. So that's why it's so crucial now that they try and get these bonus points, because if they lose badly to Bangladesh, they'll be on 20 points, which could mean that a tight victory for England, a tight loss for England, could still get them through against the rest of the world tomorrow, depending on the points and the net run rate connotations. So the rest of the world will be desperate to pick up the losing bonus points if they do go down to Bangladesh in the other game. Bottom of the table, Kenya under 23 in 4th spot, played 3-1-3, 8 points. LMS Pakistan, similar, played 3, lost 3, 6 points. Thanks for joining us and watching this young, talented Kenya under 23 side play. Great charity program. Very soon we'll be starting the South Africa versus Kenya game here at Simba Union. You can switch over to lastmanstands.com/live to watch the Gymkhana match between Bangladesh and the rest of the world in the interim.